turn my struggle AC down. Hey everybody, happy Friday. Come on in, welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie on Food Talk TV. Let's see, so we'll be getting started in about 4 minutes, but I always like to come on here early with you all and just say hello. Hello my Instagram, hello my TikTok. You all can see me, but I can't see you. So if you want to engage in the stream, we're going to be on Food Talk TV. So if you have TikTok and you want to be part of the party, go to TikTok and then open up Food Talk. And if you see me looking at that camera, that's why. We're going to make a struggle recipe today. You all already know. I don't know why I do these things. This may be the last one of these crazy recipes. I got some ingredients on the way. I'm expecting a delivery any moment. So if we have any moderators here, you all can just let people know if they make comments. I'm not ignoring. I will come back after the stream is over and check the comments that I can and your questions. All right. So I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday. So good to see you. So good to see and be seen. And we're going to get started in a couple minutes on TikTok. All right. Winding down. We made it another week, coming up on the end of the year. And I hope you all are warm, happy, healthy, whole, wherever you are. All right. So I'm going to be making a girl dinner tonight. This lady named Courtney Cook has been coming up in my feed, and you know, it's one of those I can't even call it a recipe, but it's one of those recipes that you look at and you're like, that's disgusting. Who would eat that? And it's like, well, let's try it, right? Let's try it. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So come on in, everybody. Sit back, relax. You can watch me struggle recreate this recipe. See if we can figure it out. Hopefully, my chicken arrives in time. If not, I do have a backup. Let me get that out. And the cheese, please. All right. All right, everybody. We got 1 more minute. I'm going to go ahead and start on TikTok. It's going to sound like an infomercial, but I just wanted to say hello to you all, greet you all. I'm listening to see if there's a car in the driveway so I can get my groceries before we get started. You know, I always say those cooking shows where everything is prepped and ready. This is not that. But thank you all for hanging out with me. We're going to have some fun and see what we think about this onion cup recipe. I'm a little bit nervous. It's got a lot going on. Some stuff that I like, some stuff that I don't like. All right, y'all. It's 5 o'clock. Wake up, Maggie. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. All right, here we go. Oh, let me give you all the side by side. There you go. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are going to be making some onion cups. What is an onion cup? I'm glad you asked. I don't know, and neither do you all. But I saw a recipe come up in my feed from Courtney Cook. You all may have seen her. She's a Georgia native, so we're both Southern girls. And I'm going to try and recreate this recipe, all right? So this is going to be a girl dinner, as she calls it. Hello, Ash. Come on in here, you all. You can tap the screen if you like these type of deconstructed no cooking shows. I'm going to show you all the video. We're going to watch through it once. I've got some ingredients on the way. Of course, it's going to be another struggle stream. Have I ever made this before? No. Has that ever stopped me? No. So let me show you all. Let me turn on my struggle AC. Let me show you all what came up in my feed. You may have seen this Courtney Cook in your feed. Let me know. All right, let me get the volume.
Most beautiful girl dinner. We're having a late night girl dinner, and some of you guys are gonna be mad, but I'm gonna do onion cups with chicken and cheese and veggies.
Onion cups.
It's gonna be absolutely divine. These are Vidalia onion cups.
So we need sweet onions.
And I'm a Georgia native.
All right.
Somebody said
Shout out to the South.
it's actually pronounced
Vidalia. Hey, Megan. We call them
News to me.
Vidalia
All right.
onions.
So,
I'm in Atlanta.
out of the air fryer, I have a spicy chicken breast here.
All right, so if you have a chicken breast patty, she's using spicy. I have some chicken on order. Hopefully it arrives. If not, I do have a backup. We're going to cut that
I
up.
was going to make a wrap because I
Hello,
really
Megan.
love wraps. And then I was thinking about making potato. And then I was like, you know what? Let's
There's a lot
just do
going
the
on
onion
already.
cups. I'm going to put cheese down first.
So we're going to cut the onions into little
God.
baskets and put
Oh,
shredded
my
cheese
Lord, help
inside
me.
the little onion
Lord
baskets.
above.
Does anybody else eat raw onions like this? Why are we doing this? I don't know,
That's
y'all.
what they eat in heaven, y'all. Okay. And then a few pieces
Thank you,
of the
Jan,
hot
for the
spicy
badges.
chicken.
All right, so we're going to put our cut up chicken breast inside
Okay.
the onion cups that have been topped with cheese.
This
But
is gonna
wait,
be the most
there's
delicious
more.
thing
Hey, cat
I think I've
dog.
ever had. Okay. This was a good idea, I can tell. All right, well, let's.
Are y'all
spread that
loving this
chicken.
already?
Okay, now these
Hot
are just
chicken.
some sweet tomatoes.
Okay, we can do cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up some cherry tomatoes. I have some of those. We'll just cut them in half.
This is gonna be so good. Okay.
It's looking kind of like
Yeah.
finger food.
Should we just do some sliced onion?
She's putting more onion on
Let's
top.
just- okay.
I may
See, I
skip
was gonna make
this.
a wrap,
She's
but then I was
very
like, you know
into
what, we're doing this.
onions.
Some pickled beets.
Pickled beets. I don't even think I've ever had pickled beets. Y'all, why did I decide to do this? We're going to try it. Pickled beets.
Pickled onions. And I feel
Pickled
like that
onions
might
I
be
do like.
versatile, but also
Are you noticing a theme here? Thank you, Cat Dog, for the badges. Megan likes raw onion. Okay, so this could be for you. All right, so we're going to put some pickled onion on top of the raw
these are
onion,
nice and cold.
on top of the onion cups.
Okay, now I have a few sweet potato fries.
I did order some sweet potato fries, so I'm going to put these in the air fryer about halfway. Hopefully our chicken arrives in time. You could also do a substitute butternut squash.
Mayo, and it's a delicious Irish mayo made with Irish free-range eggs and cracked black pepper.
I ordered this Irish mayo from an Irish grocery store. It has not arrived yet, so we're going to have to make do without it, but we'll see. She says it's divine. Let me know if
That's
you...
delish.
Does anybody eat mayo
Okay,
like
I think
that?
all of these need a little
She's putting a big spoonful of mayo
Little
on
dab.
each onion cup.
of mayo.
She's calling it a little dab, but that looks like a lot to me.
And then for my sweet potato fries, I have this hot honey ranch.
Hot
It's
honey
not loaded.
ranch.
I've never tried it, but today's the day.
So there's a Hidden Valley Ranch, hot honey ranch. I did buy
I
it.
have some homemade pickled corn.
I've
I
never
have a
heard of
recipe on
pickled
this
corn.
in my recipes
I'm going to do a struggle
playlist.
recipe for pickled
this
corn.
Has been aging, okay? Just a little.
Oh, if this is not some type of roadside convenience store meal, but we're going to try it. Pickled corn?
If this is not the most beautiful girl dinner.
So would you all eat this onion cup girl dinner? She says it's delicious. We're going to try and make it. So we got a few things to prep in advance. And then I'm going to take a bite. And whether or not we like this or we don't, this may be, oh, she wants to put some cracked black pepper on it. Getting all these crazy ingredients to try to recreate something. Let me know if you all have tried this. Thank you, Fran Diego, for the badges. You try it? Okay. Worth trying? Well, that's why I'm here. All right. So she's going in. She says it's a win. So we're going to try and recreate this tonight. All right. So we have the recipe at foodtalktv.com along with all of my other recipes. Food Talk TV has live cooking content every day of the week, multiple times a day. All right. So I'm with you all Friday evenings, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And this is what we're going to try and make. All right. So we're going to make these onion cups again. If you like these type of, she calls them girl dinner deconstructed recipes. Tap the screen if you like these type of concepts. All right, we made it to 744 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Let's see if we can get to 4 digits. Thank you for all of the likes. And Megan says you love beets as long as they're not pickled. All right, y'all. So let's go through the ingredients. Then we're going to go through the order of operations. I'm vamping for a little time because I do have a couple of ingredients on the way. I have a Whole Foods order that I'm expecting. I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So I like to show you all some substitutes or some swaps that you can make. But again, if you can have all the full flavor ingredients, please have some for me. All right. So first thing, did you all know about Vidalia onions or sweet onions? Sometimes people will just pick these up and eat them raw like an apple. I'm more of a sauteed onion kind of girl on a burger, on a steak. I will eat raw onions, but not like this. But if you are an onion lover, today is your day. All right, so I have 1 onion, and this I did order a Vidalia, but you want a sweet onion like a yellow onion. So we're going to cut this up into little, she calls them onion cups, but just kind of like maybe like a quarter, so that we can stuff them. All right, so the cheese is on the way. I ordered some shredded goat's cheese. If you can have regular dairy, have some for me. You could use mozzarella. You could use whatever you all like. Thank you so much, y'all. We're at 1,300 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,500. Come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making onion cups. So I have a substitute, what is this? Cheese. I think we made this in another recipe where I have some, making sure it's still good. I have some shredded cheese here. Now, when I say dairy-free, I have to avoid cow dairy, all right? So I can have sheep's milk, I can have goat's milk. Let me see if I can show you all the wrapper. This is a Spanish cheese that I got from the Balkans, from Bulgaria. So this is a sheep's milk cheese that comes like in a round that we shredded by hand. And that's what I may use as a substitute. All right. So you want shredded cheese in your onion cups. So we have some as a backup, just in case we need it. What else did she have in there? Then she used her spicy chicken breast. Now, this is what I have. This is just there. You can get these at Costco, Sam's Club. So this is the crispy chicken patty, but it's not the spicy. These have a really good flavor. I made the Chick-fil-A sliders for Marcus when he was here. But this one is not the spicy version, so we'll give it a few minutes. If my order doesn't arrive, we'll put this in the air fryer. But she used the spicy chicken and she cut it up. This one is lightly breaded, so if you're trying to avoid some of the carb or the starches or the gluten, not having all of that batter could be helpful for you. I am not a doctor. Do not listen to me. I'm just showing you all some of the substitutes that I'm using. So we'll keep this just in case. Before we went live, I got a text that my order's on the way, so hopefully we will hear the doorbell soon, all right? Come on in, everybody. We made it to 3,700 likes. Thank you all so much. Let's see if we can get to 4,000. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making onion cups. I know. All right, so we need the onion, we need the cheese, we need the chicken, and then the next thing she put on there was some more onions, but she also put, I'm really scared, pickled beets. I don't think I have ever had this before. I'm not huge into beets anyway, and it looks like these are already, let's see if I can open it. Oh. It looks like these are already kind of cut up, so we won't have to chop up too much. It doesn't really smell, y'all know how beets kind of have that earthy smell. It smells like beets, but we'll see if the pickling kind of helps with some of that earthy flavor. So she puts pickled beets in there. She also put some raw onion. I think I'm going to skip that. What else does she have on here? And then the fancy Irish mayo. I did order the Ballymaloo mayo. It hasn't come in yet, so we are going to use, I have some QP mayo, the Japanese mayo. We'll do some black pepper. I forgot she also put some cherry tomatoes on top. So we'll cut these in half. Yeah, and then the sweet potato fries on the side. So you can buy these or you can make your own out of whole sweet potatoes. Just cut them lengthwise and you can pan fry them. We'll put these in the air fryer. She also dipped the fries in hot honey ranch. This right here, I'm a little bit nervous. You all know I try to stay away from condiments. Condiments and beverages have a lot of extra calories, but I'm trying to recreate this meal. She had the Aldi version, but I didn't know Hidden Valley has different ranch flavors. So we're gonna dip our sweet potato fries in ranch. I've never done that before. Have y'all ever done that? Pickled beets? Yeah, pickled beets, not pickled beef. All right, and then the last thing, here's what I'm gonna do. This is so janky, y'all. She had pickled corn. I have never had pickled corn. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess that makes sense. You can make food last a lot longer. So I bought some frozen corn. I know. And I have, this is so janky. I have an almost empty jar of pickled onions. Y'all see there's some onions at the bottom? I'm gonna cook this on the stove behind me, but instead of boiling the corn in water or chicken broth, I'm gonna boil the corn in this pickle juice while we're doing everything else here. So I hope that's everything that we need to recreate these onion cups. So come on in, everybody. We're making a girl dinner. We're making deconstructed finger food tonight, all right? We made it to 9,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. Let's see if we can get to 5 digits. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right, let's start with the corn because I'm just going to let that simmer behind me. All right. All right. And yes, I use the oven for storage. All right. So what is on order from Whole Foods? I ordered a special chicken that I want to show you all. It's a spicy chicken. Hopefully it arrives soon. I'll go check the door in a moment. Sometimes they ring the bell, sometimes they don't. I have some shredded goat's cheese, so we got some dairy-free cheese. And then I have some pickled red onions. All right. Thank you, Katie, for the hearts. Thank you all so much for coming in. We made it over 10,000 likes. All right. So I know to do a proper pickling, you need to let it sit in that vinegar solution for a long time. Have I ever pickled anything? No. Why would I do that? Do I enjoy a good pickle? Yes. Am I going to make my own? Not yet. Never say never, though. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil this corn in this pickle juice. So in the recipe, she topped her onion cups with more raw onions. I didn't want to top them with raw onions. So I'm going to strain out the last few pickled onions in here and just put the pickle juice in here with one piece of corn. That's all I'm going to do in case this is a colossal disaster. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, and we are making, let me just leave it over here. Okay, so we have pickle juice in here. So janky. And I'm gonna take one piece of corn. That's all I'm willing to risk, okay? We don't waste ingredients over here. Ingredients are expensive. So in the pickle juice, I'm gonna put one piece of corn. It doesn't even, let me do 2. I feel like I should fill it. Okay, 3. All right, it's not even submerged all the way. So I'm gonna put this on the stove behind me and just let it cook. By the time we're ready to plate, we're gonna call this pickled corn. That's what I got tonight, all right? So we're actually gonna put this on the stove behind me. Yes, the stove does work. People ask, why don't you ever use the stove? Because you all are here. So I have a little cooktop here that I use. All right, so we just have that on a medium. And that's going to be our pickled corn. She says she has a proper recipe for corn, so if you, for pickled corn, so you can go to Courtney Cook's website or TikTok and find it. All right. So now what I want to do now is go back. I want to cut up our onions and cut up our tomatoes. I think everything else, I'm going to check the door. If there's no Whole Foods bag there, we're going to go ahead and put the regular chicken patty in the air fryer so we have something, all right? 24/7 says, my uncle makes the best pickles we've ever had. We are pickle loving bunch. I love that. Thank you, Katie, for the roses. Mima says, I love pickled beets, but I've never heard of pickled corn. Absolutely, me either. Okay, so come on in. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. We're going to try and make these onion cups. I don't know if y'all have seen Courtney cook on your feed. She says it's delightful. All right. Let's go ahead and get one of these in the air fryer. So she used the spicy chicken fillet. This is regular. I have spicy on order, but just so we have something, let's go ahead and open this up. This is the Just Pear. I believe it's cooked, it's just frozen. All right, so we're gonna put this in the air fryer. All right. So I'm going to use one tray. I'm going to line it with foil so it can be hopefully nice and crispy. So far all we've done is put some corn on the stove and some pickle juice as my struggle way of making pickled corn. All right, so I'm just going to reach in here and I'm going to get one chicken fillet. Y'all, look at this thing. It's massive. It must be all frozen together. Wow. Okay. Let me just check really quick. The recipe calls for spicy. This one isn't spicy, but this is what we got for right now, and we're going to go ahead and get this in the air fryer. We made it to 15,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 16,000. Thank you all so much. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making onion cups. If you like a no-cook cooking show, today is your day. Let's check and see if our Whole Foods order has arrived. I haven't heard anything. Oh, no. Not yet. Okay. No problem. Let's go ahead and use what we have. All right. It says between 4 and 6. So let's put this in the air fryer. I'm just going to put it on the chicken setting. So this is one chicken fillet. All right. Let's put that in there. Put that in there. Hold up. Did I do something wrong? 1 second, y'all. I can't close the door. There we go. Okay. So the flavor is going to be good, but it's not going to have the heat on it. But that's okay. Let us continue. We need to cut up our onion and we need to cut up our tomatoes, okay? I'm going to start with the tomatoes in case the onions make me cry. So I don't know where the inspiration for this dish comes from. I think I washed my hands, but just in case. I don't know where the inspiration for this dish comes from, but I'm assuming you can really make it your own. Anytime I recreate a recipe, the first time, I try to do it exactly like they did, and then after that, doctor it up your own. Okay. So we're gonna get a handful of cherry tomatoes and a little bit of pickled beets, and then the onions are the star of the show. We got Mustard Queen in the house. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making onion cups. I don't know, and neither do you, how this is going to turn out, but we're going to try it together. We're at 19,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 20,000. If you like these type of girl dinners, just assembly meals, go ahead and tap that screen. All right. So let's So it looked like she used a variety of tomatoes. So this is what I have. You can also use just regular cherry tomatoes, but I thought a little color is good. My mom is a retired home economics teacher, and she said your plate should always have at least 3 colors. So let's get some yellow, some orange, and some darker. Is this dark because of the color or because it's no good? All right. We're just going to go with this many. We're going to give them a quick rinse, and then we're going to cut them in half. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. Cherry, we lose one. Cherry tomatoes are naturally sweet. A lot of vegetables, especially when you cook them down, if you roast them, whatever, they have a natural sweetness in them that comes out and adds a lot of flavor to your food. Oh, all right, let's keep going. All right, so let's get the cutting board. And remember, your cutting board is double-sided. This side with the groove is when you're cutting anything with liquid, like the tomatoes, it'll pool in the groove here so it doesn't go on your counter. I'm gonna put the cutting board over the damp paper towel so it doesn't move. And let's give these a cut. All right, our pickled onion, pickled corn is doing its thing. So again, if you're just coming in, I'm making some struggle pickled corn behind me. I'm just gonna cut these in half. We're doing some struggle pickled corn behind me. I'm sure you probably let it set for several days with vinegar and some other juices and berries or spices. I didn't have time for that, all right? So I had some leftover struggle pickle juice. Is this still good, y'all? Are these tomatoes supposed to look like that? Smells good. Oh, Mother Nature has so many different colors. These yellow ones are pretty. All right, so again, these are going to be onion cups with Vidalia onion, shredded cheese, hot spicy chicken if we can get it. I think I need to do a few more tomatoes. More onion, pickled beets. Yes, they're good, Stacy. It's good. Okay, thank you all so much. So I just have like a little half cup. I think I want to fill this up. I actually like tomatoes, so I'm going to go a little heavier on the ingredients that I like, and then the ones that I'm kind of suspect, we'll do like a light garnish. I'm looking at you, pickled beets. All right, come on in, everybody. And make sure you're subscribed. Food Talk TV has live cooking content every day of the week, multiple times a day. On Sundays, they reserve that for interviews and special guests, but we have people who really know what they're doing, unlike me. We struggle cook together. If y'all have been with me, you already know. I get inspired to recreate these recipes, and then I get halfway through and I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I think this would be a good idea? Let's check on our corn. All right. Our pickled corn is steaming, and we have a fried chicken patty. Think of it like a Chick-fil-A patty in the air fryer. All right, so we've just cut up our cherry tomatoes. This looks pretty good. We have some sweet tomatoes. So we've got that. I'm hesitating on these beets, but I'm gonna go on in there. So we have these pickled beets. I'm just gonna spoon some out with a slotted spoon, and then we'll have them ready to go for our girl dinner assembly meal. If you're team beets, then go all in. I'm just gonna do it lightly. Thank you, Joy, for the love. I appreciate you all so much. We're at 23,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 25,000. If you like this recipe so far, go ahead and tap that screen, and I'll show you all what we're making. All right. So just in case it doesn't arrive, I hope it does, but I ordered some cauliflower chicken. You can get cauliflower chicken. This order is coming from Whole Foods, but it's real chicken, but instead of breaded with flour, it's breaded with cauliflower. So it's a good gluten-free option that crisps up really nicely in the air fryer. They have a regular and they have a spicy. So I ordered the spicy, so hopefully it comes in time. In the meantime, let's see about these pickled beets, y'all. Oh my God. All right. I'm literally just gonna do that much. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, honestly, it's good. It's like sweet and sour. I'm mad that I like it. Have y'all ever had that experience that you don't want to eat something, your mom or your grandma or someone says, just try it. You might like it. And in your mind, you're like, I'm not eating that. I don't like that. It's disgusting. These are pickled beets. So the first taste that hits me is kind of vinegary, but then there's a sweetness to it. And the consistency, it's not as soft as a gelatin, but it just kind of dissolves really easily. I can see why you would like this. It's very similar to cranberry sauce. During this time of year for the holidays, imagine your cranberry sauce if it had a little bit more structure to it. That sweet tart, that's what this tastes like. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset that I might like this recipe. Okay, in case y'all are just coming in, this is what we're making. This is Courtney Cook, and we're making these girl dinner lettuce cups. Why? I don't know. All right, so just so you can see. Oh, let me go back so you can see. So she starts with the Vidalia onion. So we're gonna cut up our onion into kind of like little cup shapes like this. Then she has a spicy chicken breast. I have a regular chicken fillet. I'm gonna see if the spicy arrives in time. She puts shredded cheese inside the onion cup so that, touching it, so that the hot chicken can melt the cheese. I have some cheese, so we can go ahead and use the cheese that I have, all right? But I have another substitute that's coming. I'll show y'all. Then you're gonna put the hot chicken on top of the cheese, on top of the onion. This is where she lost me, but you know what I said? Let's go ahead and try it. You never know until you try it, right? Then she's gonna put some more raw onion on top of that. I'm not gonna do that. I have some pickled onion from the pickled onion that we're making with the corn. So we're gonna put some pickled onion on top of that. Are you noticing a theme here? All right, she does some cherry tomatoes. So we just cut up some cherry tomatoes. So you'll have a little bit of sweetness with the cherry tomatoes. I'll try one. We just cut these up. Let's see how we like them. Excellent. Bursting with flavor. I want to put it on a salad. So she puts more onions on top of the onion cups. And then these are her pickled beets that I just figured out that I like. And I'm mad about it. And then what else is she going to put on there? Some pickled red onion. That's also coming in my Whole Foods order. So a lot of onion, a lot of pickling going on. If you like sweet and sour kind of tart flavors, this is for you. With that hot spicy chicken and melted cheese. And then she's going to do her sweet potato fries and stuff on the side. All right. So we've got our onions. And we have our beets ready to go so we can assemble. We're gonna go in here with this onion. I'm gonna turn the cutting board over. I'm upset that I like those pickled beets, y'all. I wanted it to be disgusting. I wanted to have a bad reaction to it. But have you all ever had that experience where you see a video and you're like, that's disgusting. Who would eat that? And here we are. All right, so we have a Vidalia onion. All right, you've never had beets? Yeah. Regular beets are kind of interesting, but these pickled beets, it tastes like a structured cranberry sauce. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and cut off the ends. I've never cut an onion into a cup, so we just want to make like a little onion basket that we can use. Now this could be, if this works out well, this could be a great low carb option for anything else. I don't know, like nachos or anything else that you would fill. You know how when people were trying to avoid the breads, they were doing like lettuce wraps and all those different types of things. I've been doing onions. Let me show y'all. It looks kind of crazy, but if you have a lot of onions, I've been using these as a pasta substitute. I know it sounds crazy. This is my meal prep. We're gonna do meal prep Maggie after this next time. Well, it's kind of looking crazy, but we have some onions in here, and I think this is some sun-dried tomatoes. And if you cook them down, like cut them into rings and cook them down, they kind of give you that long noodle experience without being pasta. All right, so don't worry. In the new year, when we need to get all of these extra calories off, we'll do some meal prepping together, because I want to cook some actual food that I'm going to eat. And some of these experiments, sometimes they're a win, and then sometimes I'm like, why did I do that? All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to try not to peel off a whole chunk. All right, there we go. I'm going to get the skin off of this onion, because we're going to need to cut this into cups. And then we'll check on our chicken. We'll check the front door, because we got to get these sweet potato fries in the air fryer as well. And I'll check on our corn, our pickled corn. See if we can assemble this plate. We made it to 29,000 likes, so let's see if we can get to 30,000. Thank you so much. Tap the screen if you like a no-cook cooking show, a girl dinner. If you are into the pickle profile, today is your day. All right, so let me just give this a quick rinse, and then we'll clean this off. This is our Vidalia onion. Apparently this is sweet, so we'll taste it and see. Taste and see that the onion is good. We'll taste and see how it is raw. I'm a big taster as I go. That's how my mom taught me. She said, Maggie, you never serve anybody anything that you haven't tasted. If it's not raw, if it's not going to help you, if it's not going to hurt you, taste it and see what you would do differently to it. All right. So let's just clean the onion wrapper. And let's go ahead and cut this. I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm looking at her onion cups. I'll just do in quarters. All right, so if I can peel this off, you all know the onion has its natural striation there. Let's see if I can peel this off and make some cups. All right, so this is what we have. So they're going to be kind of like 2 bite-sized bowls. All right, so we're going to take off like the first 3 layers or so while they're still pretty big, and then I'll come to this one. You could eat an onion raw. We'll taste it. 1, 2, and 3. All right, that's probably good enough. So we have, this one is in 2 layers. So we're making onion cups. So we're not going to cook these onions. We're going to literally just separate them, because this is going to be the little basket, the vehicle to carry our chicken and cheese and, uh-oh, I'm tearing it, and all that goodness. All right. I'm just looking to see if I have any double layers here. I think we're good. All right. Since this one tore, I'm going to taste it plain and see how we like it. It's not bad. It is oniony, but it's not overpowering. What hits me first is sweet. I can see why she likes to pair the pickled beets, the cranberry sauce, and the onion cup. Again, this is a sweet onion, Vidalia onion. I've seen people get them, eat them like that out of the ground. We're not doing that today, but we did cut them and quarter them and peel them into cups. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get our plate. We'll put them on the plate. I think we're just gonna have to use the cheese that we have, all right? Cat Dog says they're gonna be good. Bab says, is it hot? No, sweetheart, it's not hot like spicy hot. It almost, I didn't want to say this, but it's juicy. You know when you bite into like a watermelon and it kind of has like a burst? It kind of has that burst, and that burst that comes out is sweet. And then when you chew down on it, like the fiber itself is where the onion flavor is. But the liquid inside, it's like a sweet onion. It's weird, y'all. That's what we do. Let's check on, okay, we're doing the pickled corn. Oh my gosh. Open that away from your face because the pickle juice is pickling, all right? I'm just gonna turn this on low. So our corn is doing its thing. Oh shoot, our chicken, I put it up really high and it's kind of frying in the air fryer. Let me take it out. Let's see how it's looking. Okay, I'm just gonna move it down. This is supposed to be a spicy patty. Let's see if I can turn it. No, it's not crispy enough yet. I'm just gonna see if I can separate it from the rack. Okay. There we go. Let's see how it's looking on the bottom. No, we're going to leave that in for a little bit more and then we'll cut it. This is supposed to be a spicy chicken breast, but we're going to go with what we got. Move it down. Okay. So you all know the air fryer is like an oven with a fan, except for the air fryer, the heat source is at the top. So the closer, at least with my air fryer, it's like an oven style. It's Vidalia. Yes, this is Vidalia onion. So this is sweet onion. So the closer you put your food up to the top, the faster it's going to cook. So you can either lower the temperature or lower the rack. I'm going to check the front door, see if our spicy chicken has arrived. If not, we're going to go ahead and start filling this up. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. And let's see if our grocery delivery is here. Here. All right. Well, we'll keep going. I can see why she would want a spicy chicken breast because with all this like sweet pickle flavor, I can see why a little bit of heat would be good. All right, we're gonna use the substitutions that I have. Watch my delivery come at the end. It said from 4 to 6. So, all right, everybody, come on in. Let's get a plate. Oh, we need to start the fries. All right, hold up. She had corn on the side and sweet potato fries. So I just bought these Ore-Ida sweet potato fries. If you want a substitute version, I probably would have done butternut squash, but this was already a lot. We're at 34,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 35,000. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making onion cups today. This is a Courtney Cook struggle recipe. All right, so let's go ahead and put some fries. And I'll just put this in over the chicken. It's gonna pour it over the sink, so, okay. I don't need that many. We're just gonna try and make a plate. And she uses some hot honey ranch on the side. So I'm just gonna put these in a single layer. You know, these frozen French fries are already like partially cooked. So I'm gonna put these in the air fryer with the chicken. Okay. So let's see if we can make our onion cups. All right, so let's start with our plate. Some sweet potato on there. So we have our Vidalia onion or any onion. We cut it in half and then we cut it in quarters and then we peeled off the outer layers. So we have our onion cups, okay? They're sweet. They're not too strong. Even cutting them, having them here out in front of me, I'm not watery. Y'all know how onions, like real onions, make you kind of water. I am so mad that I'm gonna like this. I think I'm gonna like this recipe and I'm upset about it. Is that a bad thing? I wanted to hate it. I wanted to be like, y'all don't ever do this. But you know what got me doing this? If y'all have seen this lady, so this is what we're doing. If y'all have seen this lady, she has this video of where she cooks a sweet potato and she puts cheddar cheese, just like a stick or like a string of cheddar cheese, just shoves it down into the microwave baked sweet potato and just like eats it like that. And I was like, that is the nastiest thing ever. Who does that? So who got a sweet potato and got some of her sheep's milk cheese and put it down in there, and you just hold it like street food, and the cheese is melting inside the core of the sweet potato, and you take a bite and it's like potato on the outside, and then it's got like, I was so mad that I liked it. So I was like, you know what, lady, we're doing this again. I know me, Mom. I was so mad. So then I saw this ridiculous onion cup recipe, and I'm like, who does that? All right. So we have our onion cups. All right. So this one I took a bite out of. So we have 6 onion cups. All right. Let's get the chicken. No, she starts with the cheese first. Okay. So you can use whatever shredded cheese that you all like. Y'all saw it? I loved it too. You saw Trinity do it. I did it too, y'all. But I did it in the privacy of my own, not being with y'all. And then I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, this was so good. But I ate it so fast. I knew I was going to hate it. I should have recorded it. And then I looked it up. There's so many people recreating that. Get a sweet potato, put it in your microwave. Just press the potato button. Don't do anything to dress it up. Just let it cook. Cut off the top crossways. Let's say this is your sweet potato, but imagine it's whole. Microwave it. As soon as it's done, cut off the top. Get your cheese of choice, real cheese, right? Like a cheddar or mozzarella, like a structured cheese. And that's what I did. I like cut like a strip of this. And because the inside of the sweet potato is all mashed, you can just like literally like put it in with your finger and it goes all the way down. So you're looking and I'm like, okay, that's weird. Then just, I was mad that I liked it. Okay, so this is my sheep's milk cheese. It is real cheese. Like I said, when I say I'm dairy free, I have to avoid cow dairy. So this one is a sheep's milk cheese. If y'all want to see it, this one also, I don't know where this one came from. Probably some Middle Eastern market. This one is from Bulgaria. It says Balkan sheep's cheese. All right. But these cheeses that I use, you're not going to find them in the back where like the Kraft cheese is. They're going to be up in the front of your grocery store where the boar's head is, where the deli is. All right. So this is cold regular onion and cold cheese. And I'm just kind of vamping for time. Yeah. Like this piece right here, just slide that in that sweet potato. See what happens. Okay. I'm upset. I feel like I'm going to like this recipe. So this is a cheddar. It's just made with sheep's milk. I can have goat's milk. I can have sheep's milk. All right. So I'm moving them to the side because we're going to do corn and we're going to do the sweet potato fries. All right. So at this point, we have our onions and cheese. You like this recipe? I know, right, y'all? So let's get the chicken patty out. I'm just going to temperature test it. And if it's good, we're just going to cut it up. All right. And that's what we're going to use. I should have gotten the spicy one. All right. Let's get our chicken patty out. All right. So this is the chicken patty that we put in the air fryer. I believe those chicken patties that you buy frozen are already cooked. You're just heating them up, right? But just because y'all know I'm a struggle cook and we got people that actually know what they're doing. 150. I know it's supposed to be 165, but these are just cooked and frozen. Yeah, 166. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this off. All right. We're just going to cut it a little. You know what? I was going to eat it. Let's put that in there. And we're going to cut up this daggum chicken patty. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm greedy, y'all. It's like, how many pieces do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll cut this one in 2 pieces, and we'll cut this one in 3 pieces. All right. So we have our chicken nice and hot. And all she does, hot. She puts the chicken. It looks like it's got some hot. Looks like it's got some hot seasoning in there. I'm looking at that. Like hot. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of press it into the cheese, and hopefully this residual heat will melt down into the cheese in the onion cups. All right. So let's pretend this is a spicy chicken. Those onion cups, they wobble. That's the only thing. Wobble with it. Okay, press you down in there. All right. So next, let's doctor it up. Okay, hold. Let's watch what she does, y'all. Oh, hold on. I don't really think it matters. All right, so we have our onion cups.
And we're just gonna cut that up.
We just did that. It's nice and hot. This could be made vegan with tofu. Absolutely.
I'm gonna put the inside. I was gonna make a wrap because I freaking love wraps. And then I was thinking about making potato. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just do it in the onion cups. I'm gonna put cheese down.
We did that.
Oh, good God. Oh, my Lord, help me. Lord above.
Who comes up with these ideas? But I'll test them so you don't have to.
Okay. And then a few pieces of the hot spicy chicken.
Hot chicken. I wish it were spicy. We could just put some hot sauce. Should I put some hot sauce on it?
Okay.
I'm already like getting excited.
This
Why?
is going to be the most delicious thing I think I've ever had. Okay. This one's a good idea. I can tell.
A muffin tin would help. Oh, to keep them from wobbling. Yeah,
These are
absolutely.
just some sweet tomatoes.
Okay, so we're gonna do tomatoes on top. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah. This is going to be so good. Okay. Now, should we just do some sliced onion on top? Let's just do it. Okay.
All right.
So I was going to make a wrap. But then
It's
I
a
was
little,
like, you know
I
what?
think a muffin tin would be a good idea. Hold on, I'm gonna put that back. Okay, she's up to the pickled beets. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna try and put the onions in the little cracks and crevices. Maybe you cut your onions a little bit smaller, but these are kind of wobbling everywhere. So let's get some tomato. See if we can get 3 on each. Oh, yeah. Use a muffin tin or what are those things? Like a cupcake liner? Yeah. But I'm trying to recreate this girl dinner. All right. So we have our 3 tomato. Okay. Then she goes in with the pickled beets. Now, did y'all hear her? She said she put some more onions in there. I have a little bit of onion from our pickled corn, our struggle pickled corn, which I'm going to turn down, turn it off. Okay. Our fries are looking good. I think I'm going to take those out. Just with a spoon. I did get another onion, but I don't want to open up another container, so I'll just show y'all what I got. I ordered these Simply Vidalia, pickled Vidalia onions if you want extra. But I had some leftover onions from the beginning. And plus it's in an onion cup, so I'm not, okay. Ugh, all right. And then she did the pickled beets. The pickled beets, they already came diced, and I tasted one and they were surprisingly good. It's sweet and pickly. To me, it's very close to, if you like cranberry sauce or cranberry relish this time of year, it's like a structured cranberry sauce. It has a little bit more bite than just the gelatin, but it's got that same flavor profile, like a sweet tart. Okay, hopefully this doesn't move too much. So this is what we have so far. It is kind of coming together nicely. Okay, then I'm gonna turn off the air fryer for the fries. What else did she put on there? Oh, the mayo and cracked pepper, right? So I ordered that Irish mayo. Y'all, if you eat mayo on your Chick-fil-A, then this is probably gonna give you that same experience. She put like a whole bunch of mayo on there. I'm just gonna do like a little squeeze, and then I'll do some black pepper. You know, my struggle QP mayo. But yeah, apparently this Irish mayo is like made with Irish eggs and black pepper. That's what we got. I don't know if my, it's supposed to be fresh, cracked black pepper. This is what I got. It's pretty and colorful. All right, so we're just gonna put some black pepper on all of that. Oh, get away from the fan so it doesn't make me sneeze. Okay, and then sweet potato fries. All right, we just put these in. Let's see if they're enough to make a plate. Let's try one. Ooh, ha, 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 uh-huh. So we're gonna put some sweet potato fries on here. Hot, 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 hot. And then next to the sweet potato fries, yeah, I cannot believe we're gonna have this. She used the Aldi version of this hot honey ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch makes a hot honey ranch. Let's see if I opened it. No. See what I mean, y'all? Just for y'all. I buy these ingredients so that we can experience it together. The only thing I didn't have, oh, the pickled onions. I am going to use some of those pickled vidalias. She used pickled red. My order has not arrived. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. So she put these next to her fries. She put a lot. I'm just going to put a little on the side. Okay. And I will go ahead and open this. We're going to do onion on onion on onion. Let me get a fork. And then we're going to get that pickled corn and we're done. So let's pretend these are pickled red onions. They're pickled Vidalia onions. That's what we call them. You may call them sweet onion. But you know what this is giving me? That if you like, Subway has that, you know, that sweet onion dressing. Some of y'all put that on your sub sandwich. You know what I'm talking about? I'm mad. I am so mad. I am liking this. I thought this lady was crazy. All right. And then 1 piece of corn. This was frozen corn that we put in the beginning. Oh, thank you so much, Fran Diego. We're almost done. And I just cooked this in the pickle juice. So I had some pickle juice, pickled onion juice left over. That's the liquid that I cooked these in. That's my struggle pickled onions. We'll take a picture and then we'll take a bite. So we have made our girl dinner. Cannot believe this. Cannot believe this. All right. So this was the goal. This is what we made. Looks beautiful. Let's take a picture. Thank you. And then we'll take a bite. Let me move everything so the picture looks like we know what we're doing. And then we'll get in here and take a bite of this onion cup. And I'll tell y'all if it's crazy, good, or just crazy. So I had to make a few substitutes. That's why I'm your substitute teacher. All right. Take a picture of this. This is the, let me put the second piece of corn on there just to fill up that space on the plate. Okay. All right. Looks good. Would y'all eat that? Would y'all eat that? All right. We're going to try that. So she says it's good. That's what we made. All right. So let me get a nice picture. It does kind of look pretty. All right. Y'all, watch me like this. Watch me like this daggum meal. All right, so today we made the Courtney Cook onion cups. We have cherry tomatoes, pickled onions. We have pickled beets. We have crispy air fried chicken. There's some dairy-free sheep's milk cheese underneath there. On a side of sweet potato fries with hot honey ranch and pickled corn. Enjoy. All right, let's see, y'all. It is time. So she puts that much mayo on it. I'm not doing that much mayo. She says it's delightful. Let's go in. Let me see if I can get one. Oh, I lost some pickle. All right, let's see. It's a big bite. It's good. I don't know why, but it's good. It tastes like, wow. Very refreshing. I can see why she put so much more mayo. I'm gonna put a little bit more mayo on it. It's sweet, it's crunchy, it's bright. The cheese has melted. You all would eat that. I'm mad that I like it. How can I explain it? It's like, you know when you get like a lettuce wrap or a burger without the bun, and it's just wrapped in like crisp lettuce or like crisp veggies, and when you bite, because you don't have all that bread, you really taste every layer of flavor. I'm telling y'all, this right here, I'm mad that I like it, but it's colorful, it's pretty. You want to try them? Let me do one more. And then the cheese at the bottom, since it melts, it kind of holds it together. One more bite, then we'll taste our fries. All right, let's go in with the sweet potato fries and the hot honey ranch. I don't know about this, y'all. I'm so mad right now. It tastes like a spicy yum yum sauce. Sweet potato fries, crispy, delightful. Y'all, this ranch has got me draining, but the pepper is so good. Lastly, let's try the pickled corn. I am so mad that I like this. I thought this lady was crazy, y'all. Courtney Cook, my apologies. I thought you were crazy. Hold on, let's try the pickled corn. Oh, yeah. Hold on, y'all. Whew. Oh. Oh, God. This is so good. Why is it a 10 out of 10? Hold on, let me wash my hands. I'm going to be very honest. Watch, my order just arrived. Because I just cooked the pickles, because I just cooked the corn in the pickle juice, you can taste the pickle flavor on the outside. But you know, when you really pickle something, it needs to be in that jar for a long time. She has her own. All right, we're done. My order's here. Let me show y'all the substitutes and then we'll wrap up. Thank you. I'm good, thank you. You too. Oh, okay, wonderful. I'm great, thank you. Oh, everybody's fine. Yeah, happy holidays. Thank you so much. All right. Just on time. It's exactly 6 o'clock in Atlanta. Whole Foods just delivered let me show you all what was supposed to be in here. Oh, but yeah, y'all, I actually like this. I really do like it. It's got a lot of flavor. It's really good. And I'm mad that I like it. All right, so here's another substitute for you. This is shredded goat's milk cheese. Excuse me. I love dairy. Dairy doesn't love me back. If you can have mozzarella and all that, have some for me. But Whole Foods does make a goat's milk cheese that it's shredded. Real cheese. So this is what I was going to use in the cups, but we use the sheep's milk cheese. So that's one substitute if you're dairy free. Always trying to give y'all some helpful tips. Dairy, when I have real dairy, I just get very congested, like I have a cold. Doesn't work well for me. Oh, I ordered some garlic for something else. Please tell me okay. This is what I wanted to use, but I'm just going to show it to you all. So this is cauliflower. So you see these are real chicken tenders, but instead of breaded with flour, it's breaded with cauliflower. So this is what I was going to use instead of the chicken breast to give me like a true gluten-free. We ended up using the my cherry tomato. We ended up using the chicken breast, which is fine. But I wanted to show you all this. If you're gluten-free, if you're trying to be low carb, this is a great way. They have the chicken nuggets. I think this one is the chicken strips, and then you can cut it. And this one is the spicy. All right. So yes, that was Courtney Cox. This was her girl dinner plate. So you all can see Courtney Cox is the channel. And I think I did post the link to the video as well. So we made our own substitutes, but this girl dinner is fire. It is sweet. It is pickly. I thought it was going to be overpowering with the onion, but because we use Vidalia onions and have that chicken and cheese in there, it tastes like a Chick-fil-A sandwich deluxe with lettuce and cheese and like extra pickles, but no bun. That's what it tastes like. It's really, really good. And then the sweet potato fries, and then my pickled corn was a little, But that's what I wanted to show you all today. So we made it. Our girl dinner was delicious. I'm actually going to eat this. Sometimes I'm like, why do I make this stuff? I'm not going to eat it. I'm actually going to sit down and eat this. All right. Thank you all so much. We made it to 50,000 likes. So I will be back with you all next week. What are we making? I don't know. I'll get inspired. The algorithm will bring something else our way. I think I want to start doing some meal preps for some, healthy options that I want to eat, and maybe you all want to eat in the new year. But this was a lot of fun. Make sure you are subscribed. This recipe is at foodtalktv.com. Make sure you're subscribed. You can share this recipe with anybody who likes. I don't even know. This is a lot going on, but I don't know why I like it, but I do. All right. So I'll see you all next week. And that's all. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. We made it to 53,000 likes. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for all the support, everyone. Bye. All right, y'all. Let me see if I can. It's so far back. I'm reaching. Okay, there we go. Bye. All right, everybody. What is it doing? It's doing a whole song and dance. Hold on, TikTok. Okay. What do y'all think? Y'all, this is good. These sweet potato fries are... Y'all hear how crunchy they are? All right. Rapid fire. I'm going to look at the chat because I actually want to sit down and eat this, y'all. What do y'all think about this? Let me scroll up to the top. See what I missed. Hey, Pookie is here. Yeah, y'all know who it is. Oh, Roundtree, Mike Roundtree. Hello, thank you so much for being here. Long time. We went to high school together. The drummer of the band. Fax is one of my favorite cooks or chefs. Thank you so much. I'm not a proper chef. I'm a struggle cook. A chef has been to culinary school. Clearly, I have not, but I like coming here and having fun with you all. I know who it is, Roundtree. All Opinions is here. Hello, Gil, Chris. Yeah, we had onion cups on the menu. But it's really colorful, y'all. It's actually really pretty. I know it's kind of messed up now, but it's actually really good. It's a really good flavor. Thank you all so much. Yes, absolutely. Looks delicious. Thank you, Big Becky. I think y'all would like this. Whether you do spicy or regular, I think you would really like it. Good evening. Yeah, we made onion cups tonight, y'all. We made this Vidalia onion cups. Shout out to the South. And the pickled beets, y'all. I really like it. All right, everybody. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to love you all and leave you here. Let's see. Today's Friday. Yeah. So today's Friday. I'm checking in for my flight tomorrow. I'm going to be flying to LA. I've been invited to be on a podcast with the Daft Show. If you all remember November of last year, if you all saw me on the podcast, I was kind of in a half circle with some other women talking about topics. So we're going to do that again. So I'll be in LA Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So if you all like my travel content, I still haven't posted everything from the cruise because, like, I don't know, I'm just slowing down. But if you all want to see all the cruise behind the scenes, you can put the cruise emoji in the chat and I'll show you everything that we did on the Maggie Meetup cruise. And if you're interested in my California content, you can put the sunshine in the chat and I'll make sure and show you all everything that I'm up to in California. And then we'll be back and get ready for the holidays. And then I'm actually going to be going to Ghana. You all know my parents are there. We retired mom and dad there. But we're going to be doing the Maggie, what was it? The Maggie trip to Ghana. I'm taking a group with me, and we're, of course, going to stop by and see mom and dad. So, yeah, absolutely. All opinions, you want to see the California content? And you said yes. I don't know what the yes is for. We have Huma on here. Oh, my gosh. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you're back or if you're still out of the country. I know you've been traveling. All right, everybody. So, yeah, I'll keep you up to date on the California content. So, no stream tomorrow. Lucy and I are taking a step back. Now that I'm 50, I'm slowing down, but I'm still clipping up my last stream from the Kevin Samuels reaction. So I still got some content for you all. And I'll be back Friday at 5 for another cooking. Yeah, you remember the podcast last year? Absolutely. So I'm going to be doing that again. So I'll share with you all what I can. And then when they release it, of course, I'll put it out on my channel. So I'll share with you all everything that happens in California. It should be fun. All right. So I'll be flying out Sunday. So that's all that's going on over here. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you as always for supporting me. I'm going to sit down and eat these random onion cup girl dinners, and I'll see you all next time. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Bye.